Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Sorry if it's a little bit echoey here or if you hear some strange noise. Just because of that, just to make sure it's not that bad, I'm gonna try to put some music in the background. Not while I'm recording, but yes, I'm going to try to do that because it's just a lot easier for me to record all this that I'm about to say in my room instead of the living room, because sometimes I got to do a lot of takes and things get a little bit out of hand. But yes, I got to meet ICHILLIN, I got to meet Craxy, and yes, I also got to meet trendz and uchae, former member of Pixie. So I have this video organized in a couple of sections. That way it's a little bit more coherent on what I'm gonna try to say. But the kind of topics I want to talk about is what's the event? How did I get there? Did I like it? No, things like that. And then everything that proceeded to happen in the event, things like the fan sign, my experience in the concert, the pictures that you could take with the members, the group photos, selfies, and then at the end, the organization of the event. How did leopresents, the company that runs the tour, do, and the pros and cons of the event. So some of these things are very, very important because today is September 29th. So it's been a couple of days since my date that I'm gonna tell you in a little bit, and today is supposed to be the very last show, and ICHILLIN is not part of that show. So I'm gonna go into some of those topics related to that. So please be patient with me. I'll try to make this as fast paced as I can. Just so it doesn't turn into a long video. Don't worry, this isn't just a criticizing video. I have a lot of amazing things to say. Yeah, I have a lot of critiques I have. So without further ado, hi, my name is ICU Christian, and today I'm going to be talking about the K-pop breakout tour. So let's get started. My show took place in Phoenix, Arizona. I am a person that lives in Utah. I am not from Salt Lake, but I live in Utah. I would have loved for this show to take place in one of the stops to be in Utah, because prior to this tour we had the Purple Kiss tour, and they did come to Utah. It was an amazing tour. Oh, by the way, sorry my hair is all crazy looking. I tried to get it to look better, but it didn't. So never mind with that. I wanted it to take place in Utah. It didn't. I really wanted to see this show mainly because of ICHILLIN, but I also wanted to meet Craxy. I appreciate the fact that I got to see live uchae and trendz, but the main thing, the reason I went all the way to Arizona was ICHILLIN. So that's why I bought tickets. That's why I took the time to go with one of my brothers to go see the show. So first of all, let's go all the way to the day that everything took place. So it was September 21st on a Sunday. I got in line pretty much 10 a.m. 4 hours before the everything ticket entry, which is the highest tier of the ticket, whatever. The bad thing, it feels like we were almost an hour behind of schedule, but I'll get a little bit more into that later. You get to buy your merch prior. Right before that, I want to say thank you to this girl that I'm gonna put her in the description of the video. I don't know if she might like me adding her Instagram account, or like to the video. So just in case she doesn't want to, I'm just gonna add it into this description. But she handed me this. It's a bracelet. It says draw. But yes, thank you very much. I still have it. I'm still gonna keep it. It's a nice memory from the show that it's a freebie. nobody is forced to hand out these things, yet she took the time to give everyone in line, or that's what I think, every person she saw a freebie. I think it was just related to ICHILLIN, which I really appreciate. Draws a song that I really enjoy. So while we were in line, the first thing that we got the chance to do, technically there was 2 lines, but the very first one was to buy merch. The only merch I bought was a shirt of Craxy. I already wore this one. Oh, by the way, if my voice sounds funny, it's because I'm still currently sick and I'm just getting better. And then a shirt of ICHILLIN. They're just plain black material. All right. After one time of wearing the Craxy shirt, I only wore it for like 8 hours or so. I already see some more on the shirt. By that I mean, I don't know how to call it in English, but let's see if you could. You see that right there? Just from my back rubbing against seats or whatever. So yes, those are the only 2 pieces of merch I picked up. In the table, they were there is a picture that shows you what it is that they were going to be selling in the merchandise table. Yet they were selling some other stuff, like some signed Craxy albums. I'm guessing that's mainly for the people that didn't have the chance to get to the fan sign. So I also, trendz was selling some extra stuff. And then after that, there was another line later on in that day after the check-in, where they were selling also signed Polaroids. I didn't know that they were gonna do that. I mean, I saw a bunch of people with Polaroids and I was like, where are they getting that from? Like a lucky draw or something? Then I went in line once again just to check out what was going on, and yeah, they were selling Polaroids. I basically got one of the last ones of ICHILLIN. I'll show you guys a picture of that. I have it pretty much behind me over here, right next to my album. I'll also show you pictures of the albums I got signed. But yes, that was basically it with the lines. Later on in the day, we skip a couple of hours, a couple of minutes. We go to the show. We go inside of the theater. I think it took place in the Harbinger Theater. I don't know. I'll write it down here just so you could get a clear idea of what place I am talking about. I think it's pretty important later on when I'm gonna go ahead and say the pros and the cons of the show. So what ended up happening. We go next is my bad. We go to the fan sign. So it was a super great experience. Each one of the members of each one of the groups, including uchae, very energetic, very nice, very polite, very everybody took their time to listen. It was such a great experience. At moments rushed, at moments a little bit slow, but that's what happened next. Then we go to the concert. Once again, I'm gonna talk about pros and cons right basically at the very end. So then we go to the concert. First it was uchae's turn. She sang right around 4 songs. Then ICHILLIN, they sang maybe 6 songs, and then they did a couple of covers. Basically same thing with Craxy, and then trendz had, I don't know, maybe 7 songs. So each one of them had their time, but I really do feel that uchae needed a lot more time. I feel like she was barely warming up, and then they had to cut her off right there and then to the next stage, which would be ICHILLIN. But yes, that's what happened next. Then after the concert, we go to the high touch, if I'm not wrong. Then after that, group photo. Then a photo with everybody who took part in the concert. And then after that, everyone with their selfies with each one of the members. Now, going to I'm gonna go with how everything was organized in the event. So it feels like how do I say this? Like leopresents ran into a wall here. I feel like they in a time where we're having tours left and right, everybody's doing a tour. It feels like the fans can't really even have money to go to each one of those because there's so many things happening at once. You really have to pick and choose what you really want to go to. And you know, mainly the groups that are doing tours nowadays are just really big ones, and I'm more a fan of smaller groups. Not because I have problems with any of the bigger groups that are going on right now, just because, you know, coincidentally that's what I'm into. And I don't know, something was wrong here. If I'm not wrong, our stop was the 24th stop in the tour, because they went to Canada cities and US cities. They just missed in several aspects. First of all, we were 1 hour, if not a little bit more, behind schedule. It felt like they could have had everything organized way beforehand. And I'm not trying to be, you know, like rude with them in any way, but keep in mind this. So before our stop, 2 days beforehand, there was another city that they went to. But after that, there was nothing going on, so they had basically a rest day, which I was very happy for. But why do they have that rest time if they don't come in, you know, beforehand and organize everything? Like set up everything so we could come in and track, you know? It was just strange because of that, but you know, moving on. So we go in to the merch line. Cool. Everybody gets their you know, merch. Let's just say an hour goes by, everybody comes back, there's another line for people that haven't gotten their merch, and all of a sudden they are selling Polaroids. I was all like, come on, man, we had an original line and you didn't put a lot of things out that many people. Well, I mean, look, me personally, I don't know what there's going to be in each table. Maybe this is a thing that everybody knows in the K-pop world, but since I'm very unexperienced in going to concerts, maybe it's my fault for not double checking. Always be on everything, you know? You know, probably my fault, but I feel like this is something very important I should talk about because I wanted Polaroids of everybody. They ran out of Craxy. Uchae had a couple, but the ones that they had in hand weren't very much of my liking. And when I came up to the table, they only had two. I think one, like of ICHILLIN, one was of Yeju, and then the other one was of EG. I grabbed the only one of EG that there was because she's my bias, but you know, it's just strange. Hopefully, I mean, if you see this and you're going to a leopresents show and they're doing one line and then another time they repeat the line, maybe go back just in case. You know, I really don't have much to say when it comes to trendz and all the stuff that they were selling, mainly because I wasn't there for trendz. When it comes to the experience I had in the concert, I'll talk about them. But yeah, it was just very, very strange. So now we go in the fan sign. So I think that when everybody was gonna take their own turn to go in and get their things signed, they should have had a wider gap in between everybody. Probably they did at first because I was like 32nd in line or 34th. So probably they did, but then some people started going slower because they wanted to take their time to give their gifts, talk with each one of the idols. I'm not sure. I was paying more attention to the idols instead of the people. I even took a video of it, but I'm not gonna show it because, you know, not everybody wants their face shown on the camera. And then, you know, it's my time to go in line to get my things signed. So I go with Woa. My bad. So first, let me tell you who was the first group you go with, and then second, third, fourth. So first is Craxy, then ICHILLIN, then uchae, then trendz. By the way, it was very nice to see them interacting with each other. I go up with Swan from Craxy, remember. Nice interaction, very cool. I didn't really get to see her sign my album because I was paying more attention to her. Very cool interaction. Then I think it was with Wua. I don't remember exactly how it was, each one of the people that were one by one, but let's just, you know, kind of imagine it was this way. I go with Wua. I could tell she was sick. Even when I still didn't have my thing signed, I also saw Hyejin that she was coughing, and right then and there I was all like, oh no, one of the members is sick. And I even asked her, are you okay? Are you healthy? I mean, it makes sense, they don't want us to worry. And she said yes, she was perfectly fine. So Garin, she looked fine as well. Wua, you could tell in her voice that she was pretty sick, and she had maybe a cough prior. But the one who was sick in that very moment was Hyejin. Even while they were performing at some points, I could see that she would leave just to, you know, cough it out a little bit and then come back probably a little bit before that, drink some water. I even saw her in a couple moments. But moving on. Then ICHILLIN. Yes, I talked with each one of the members. Such an incredible experience. I am very happy. It's something that I'm gonna carry with me the rest of my life. You know, if you know ICHILLIN, you know that the two members that know the most amount of English is probably EG and Jackie. Jackie, because I mean she's also American. And when I was well, like the message I wanted to give to the girls, I gave it through Jackie, and you know, when I had the time to speak with her, I don't remember everything that I said word by word. It's at times it gets kind of blurry, and it's been quite literally a week since the concert. I was speaking with her, and I told her that I'm very proud of them. I'm very happy that I got to meet them all. That the reason that I'm there is because of them, because I'm a ICHILLIN fan. Just, I don't know, I just gave her some words that I just appreciate the group, and I'm very hopeful that I could see them again in the future if they do a US tour. Then, oh, and by the way, she even shouted me out in the concert, but I'll get to that later on. Then it was uchae. I didn't interact with her very much. It felt like I started going like quicker at that point because they were trying to like pressure us. I'm guessing because I did take my time with Jackie. So uchae, just told her thank you. She acknowledged me, very nice. She looked at me in the eye. She said thank you. And then the guys with trendz, since I don't know very much about them, I just basically you know, said hello to each one of them, thanked them a lot, and you know, just moved on my way. So now the concert. I don't want to get into each small aspect of the concert because, like I said, I don't want this to be extremely long, and I'm already hitting 20 minutes. So with uchae, it was a very nice experience to see her happy. I'm guessing this is something I've mentioned before, well like with my family or whatever, but these groups never really have the opportunity to give a concert to every single one of the fans. You know, they normally do it in their own country because their company, they don't have the budget to go anywhere else and perform to more fans. You know, even though they have fans around the world, you know, with how big K-pop is. Take for example, a group that I always wanted to see live was Impact. Impact is disbanded, but you know that each one of those small groups would never hesitate to say yes to an opportunity like this. So there was a moment where uchae even started tearing up while she was performing one of her songs, and it really got to me because it really, I know somewhat I know the emotions that are going through her now because I have lived them, because I imagine the idols that I admire, to see people cheering for them, seeing them happy succeed, you know. So I'm very happy for her that she got a moment. I don't know if she also teared up in any of the other shows. I tried to not see very much of each one of the shows so it could feel a little bit more special and personal when I got to mine. But yes, I really wanted also for her to have at least 2 more songs, man. It really did feel like she popped in, popped out in a matter of seconds. And then we're moving on to ICHILLIN. If you asked me, maybe it's biased. Who knows? They had my favorite. Let's call it stage. Because I don't know, the way that they were performing, the energy, the songs, the movement, the interaction with the people. Oh, by the way, everybody, each one of the groups interacted so nice with the fans, specifically, you know, the front row, because that's the row that they could reach. But grabbing people's camera, recording themselves, very appreciative. I know everybody was very happy with that. But yeah, ICHILLIN, I'd say my favorite one. I don't know, I feel like most of the songs hit, but once I get to Craxy, I guess you'll understand a little bit more why. And also a little at some point after one of the songs that ICHILLIN was singing, Jackie took a moment to, well, what I would like to think is acknowledge what I said to her while she was on stage. So thank you very much, Jackie. It doesn't go unnoticed. I really do appreciate this. And me and many other people really love the group. We really hope for the best. So now, moving on to Craxy. I think they could have had the best performance out of everybody. But the thing is that the fact that Wua and Hyejin were sick, I feels like not necessarily diminished what they did, but you know, the performance was great, but it could have been amazing if it wasn't for them being sick and bad from their throat. So that is not a critique. That I feel like it's quite literally a fact, because I could tell that they wanted to give more, but you know, you just can't give everything in well, like, I mean, they give everything, but they wanted to give extra, and they couldn't give that extra because, I mean, let's just say they give every single ounce of what they have, and they leave it all out there, and then just because they wanted to perform for us and they fucked up their throw extra, they can't go to the next city and perform, you know? So I thought it was something I wanted to mention. I'm really also grateful that the girls took the time to sign some balls, some small balls, and throw them to the crowd. I even had the chance to grab one. I even put it in this thing right here, but let me pull it out. Here it is. It says, "Crown, I love you. Kiss your face. Karin." Yeah, I mean, I got that ball. I'm very happy for that. And moving on to trendz, they did great. I feel like the crowd was going so crazy with uchae, with ICHILLIN, with Craxy, that the energy started to get a little bit lower when it came to trendz. I felt like a little bit more people started to sit down, you know, relax a little bit, because they started to get drained off of all the energy that they were just throwing at each one of the groups. I'm very happy that each one of them got love, but also I felt like trendz, if it wasn't that, you know, we had so many groups to cheer for, they also could have gotten that extra love that they deserved, you know. If they felt like they had a lot of love, I'm very happy for them. I could tell that Phoenix is a really nice place, and really cool crowd, nice people in there. But yeah, now when it comes to the group photos, the solo picture with everybody, I think everybody was very nice. But when it comes to the selfies, I feel like it could have been a lot better organized. You know, I could tell that a lot of the staff was already like tired of everything. Some of them looked already angry, tired. Some of them were sick. I look, literally even the staff was coughing, bro. That's not cool. They really need to organize these events better with a lot more pauses in between each show. It's just not correct, because I mean, like I said, I could tell the members of ICHILLIN that were sick. Craxy, I don't know if anybody from ICHILLIN was sick. I don't know if uchae was sick. I don't know if the trendz members were sick. But now that they're ICHILLIN is missing a day, it makes me think, could it have been if that they were just obliterated from what they had to do each one of those shows? I think it was 27 stops that they did total. I don't remember. You know, please, Leo, make sure that you stop when you have so many cities that these idols have to go to. I know that, you know, they're not performing, not one single group is performing from start to end, but they also need to chill if you're on the road like that. Okay, so when it comes to the selfies, it's really cool that some of them gives some extra details, you know, because let's just say, for example, Craxy, there was this one girl that I saw that was taking pictures that was basically in front of me, and she even got the opportunity to hug the members. Nobody was, none of the staff were like, hey, back up, or anything like that. They let her have her moment. I wasn't gonna, you know, I was there for the girls. I only took pictures with the girls, not with anybody of trendz. I didn't hug the girls or anything like that. Just, you know, just be more respectful on my behalf. I'm not saying that the girl in front of me was disrespectful. I'm just talking about me as a guy. So uchae, that another very cool fact is, you know, I handed her my phone, and she even I don't know how to say it in English exactly, but, you know, let's just say she grabbed my phone and she touched me, you know, like very nice details that, you know, they're not afraid to interact, physically give you a hug, with, or like grab your hand, shake your hand, things related to that nature. They're not scared to do any of that. They're not afraid of their fans or anything. I'm not saying that people say they are, but they embrace their fans very much, and I really appreciated the pictures with each one of them. Real quick, something important I want to mention is the audio. So when uchae had her performance, she has a song. It's called Awake. She did the performance. There was certain songs of her, like I said, she only did 4 songs. So I really wasn't as attracted to the songs. Like, I really liked the performance, but the song not as much. So I would really advise you to, like, if the place where they performed at, for example, me and this is why it was so important that I was saying about the Harbinger Theater, is that I feel the what's it called, the audio setting things that they had going on, the speakers, they weren't very good. A lot of the time, I feel like the sound was very muddy. Sometimes it just felt like noise. It didn't feel like the instruments or anything like that was messing, was like higher than their voices. Like it was something that I nitpicked from Purple Kiss's performance when they came to Salt Lake. But this time it felt like just the speakers were bad, or I don't know, like the things that they had to mess around with the audio in general were just bad. But that's the reason I didn't like it, that it was done in the Harbinger Theater. I felt like I really needed to listen to uchae's Awake song in my phone, you know, my computer, whatever, so I could get a clear idea of, or like a clear listen of what the song actually sounded like. So if you felt like things kind of sounded strange and you actually didn't get to listen clearly to the song, I would recommend you to give it a listen in your phone, headphones, whatever, because I feel that was a big difference depending on like where you went to. And, you know, with ICHILLIN, amazing experience. Some of them are way taller than I thought. I would see them from a distance and I would say, oh, look at them, they're so short. I come up to them, they're taller than me. That's, you know, I'm a 5'4" guy, so I thought it was short, but from a distance, turns out I'm extra short. But yeah, that's really it. That's all I really have to say. I I just really hope that next time that Leo Presents does a show similar to this, I don't know if they succeeded, because they barely even gave it any promotion. They talked about it at first. It feels like they started selling the tickets. No show really sold out, and they were all like, yeah, let's just not talk about this, and just let the show run its course. I mean, look at trendz. They weren't able to attend like the first 6-7 cities or so. So that's incorrect as fuck, because there's people like me that go specifically for one group. Yes, I enjoy everybody. I'm multi-fandom. But you could go for one group and there's no problem with that. But yet they go and tell you, oh yeah, they're not going to be there later on. You know, that's pretty bad. Organize your things better. I think that Leo Presents is capable of much more with the experience I had in Utah with the Purple Kiss concert. They are capable of much more, and I expect better from Leo Presents in the future, because I had an amazing experience the first time, and putting aside all the greatness of the show and the idols, being appreciating every single thing that the fans of the fans and us appreciating every single thing from them, I feel like Leo Presents lacked very much. So please be better. And yes, I think that's it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I know that there's probably many things that I leaped over and probably didn't talk about, but that these are the things that come at the top of my head. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you later.